Hello! Greetings! Old man, how you doing? So, last time we did our giant BBD, and today, at around 6 PM, I spent a little bit of time filling the base that we had built with not super glue, sorry, white glue, and then sprinkled some earth, like real dirt on it, on the glue, to get it stuck in there so we can paint it. So it happened a couple of hours ago, so we should be good to paint this. So yeah, let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. This is the progress I have done today on my own stream. If anybody wants to be updated, I've been painting a dragon there as well. And yeah, we've been working on this baby boy. It is indeed the BBD. It is I, the BBD guy. I'm the BBD guy. Duh. Copyright. All right, so thank you, Kulo. Carmine is not the color, is the name. His name is Carmine. Actually, it's an Italian name, Carmine. That's how it's called. So let me just get this guy stuck somewhere so I can paint him without having to fiddle around too much with it. Hello, Archon. Oop. So I'm gonna just use some tape here to get it blocked in place. So I can paint the base. Paint the base with you guys. So the plan is to get the base painted and then do any touch-ups that I feel like I might want to do on the guy himself. Today we finished this dude. Thank you, MJ. I promise we'll finish it. I promise we'll finish it. I promise. It just feels bad, you know, not to complete a mini. It sucks. I don't like it. I don't like to have unfinished minis. Hello, Asgard. So, although this was a pretty long series of videos and streams on this guy, I am happy to have pulled through them to finish him. You will probably notice that I am as good as painting as I am bad at doing anything else in life, because it's taking me 4 hours to just put some tape on a mini, but you know, probably you guys know that I am an idiot. Really? You've seen this before? Oh, that's weird. Maybe I unpainted it. Alright, there we go. Good. Kinda. So, when I get a black paint, there is no BBD bot on this stream, my friend. This is not my stream. Quindly is the BBD bot here. She's the... Look at me. I'm the captain now. She's the BBD bot. So a nice, beautiful black base coat to tie everything together. For those of you wondering, yes, this is actually a primer. I use a brand of paints to prime things that is very nice because it's meant for the airbrush, which means it goes on very smoothly with a brush because the paint is very watery. I can see a few places in which the glue still hasn't dried, which is very weird. I applied it more than 2 hours ago. But you know, we can always use a hair dryer. That's what a bot would say, Quindly. We know the truth. Okay, just base coating. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, because even though I unfortunately will not be streaming, I will be working on a mini that I've been wanting to paint for such a long time. So I'm happy to be finally getting to work on it. No, you cannot be a bot. Give me a pic that asks to select all the squares with demons in it. That's just because you are a very well-trained AI, but that doesn't mean you aren't a bot. Yeah, there's still glue somewhere. That's weird. Like, it hasn't fully dried yet in a few areas. How you guys doing? In this fine evening, afternoon, morning, depending on where you are. Anything new happened in the week that separated us from these live streams? Yeah, when are you gonna be painting something, Quindley? You know, you're still part of my Patreon, right? As an adept. Are you still doing that? Hello, Metal. What's up, dude? Then what are you waiting for? Send me pictures. I need to give you feedback. I love putting my biggest brush between the legs of a model. Even better if it's a cosplayer model. Sorry. Rotissierie's chicken. Ah, that's good. That's good. Those are nice. I like those. I felt stuck, and instead of asking you for help, I stopped painting. Why are you so stupid? Why are you so stupid? You're paying me money. Make it worth it. Make it worth it. I just bit my own tooth. You make it worth it. You're paying me for help. It's not a favor that I'm doing. It's you're paying me. You are a bot, yes. You are a bot. Let me quickly use a hairdryer. You shut your mouth, Polly. People would love to spend more time with me off stream. What are you talking about? Alright. Let's get to painting. I had a paint that I really liked. Okay, there we go. Who? Hello, Silva. Takes a bit of getting used to use the glasses. A tiny little bit of getting used to. But you can do it. You can do it, my friend. Alright. So, we got our black. Now let's just slap a greenish gray in there. I'm using a greenish gray to contrast with the guy himself, because he uses a lot of reds and oranges, so green will be a nice contrasting color for the base. But I'm not using a pure green because it would be too much of a contrast. So I'm using a more dead green, so it's less noticeable, but it will be there. As I go through the mini, pieces of base will come off, but that's pretty normal whenever you're doing a base out of cork and real dirt. Not everything is gonna stick fully to the mini, but it's fine. Okay, just kind of base coating. I'm not really looking for full coverage. I'm just going for a spotty coverage, so that some of the black can still shine through, giving us a more of a textured feeling, really. Between the legs here, I think I'm just gonna slap a bunch of grass and stuff, so we don't really notice what's gonna happen in there. Okay, then we can go lighter. I need to get myself, I have a bunch of enamel paints that I would like to use for this kind of work, but I don't have a thinner. I have the paints, but I don't have the thinner, so that kind of makes the paints useless. Oh, really, Quinley? Do you? You enjoy it? Just over brushing like a boss. No care in the world. I'm not gonna be sitting here and painting the base too much. What matters is that he does have one now, and it's no longer a flying puppet, you know? You have moist brushing. I need to stop using white glue to glue stuff together though, because most of the stuff just comes off after you brush it a bit strongly. It doesn't have enough of a good grip, I think. Hello, Jelly. How you doing? It has been a while, yes. How have you been, dude? Yes, me too. I love having a good grip. Things are good. Things are good. We just last week we based this guy. We built a base around the model because I didn't like him to be flying around like that. So I decided to put him somewhere on a little base. And then now I'm just kind of woohoo! I'm just kind of getting it painted, not particularly well, I'll be honest with you, just enough so that it feels kind of finished. Yes, it is the Fire Giant. Okay, we got a good amount of light on it. So what we can do now is just glaze a bunch of colors to modify the color. Did you find the tentacle? I haven't looked for it, honestly. I did that one last year for a commission. I had him stepping over some lava. Oh yeah, I did think about doing it, but I did it on the other Fire Giant we did, I think. So I didn't want to just do it again. But yeah, OSL from below is always fun. Enjoy it. Yeah, just a green and a brown, just random colors really to glaze with. No, Gandalf is gone forever, man. Lately, I've been thinking of all my models with OSL. I like doing OSL. I'll show you one I've done recently. I've been doing a couple of minis with some form of OSL. Okay, this is more than enough for the base. So I've been doing 2 models. This thing is also useless, by the way. Like, there's no point in using it, honestly. I don't know, like, I need to... How do I get this stuck a bit better? I think I'm just gonna use super glue here to just get the mini stuck. And then I can do a bit of force to get it removed. In case you were wondering, a good way to get super glue to stick is to get the area in which you want the glue to work wet. So, licking it, so it works. So while that dries, I've been working on a couple of minis. I have this guy here that I have to finish. I've been doing an OSL both from the blade and another one from the side, like out of frame. I have to paint the base still, so that doesn't help. But yeah, we have this guy. And another mini that I've done with OSL is this dude. Again, from the back. Oh yeah, I enjoy OSL. Okay. So the base is sorta done in a sense that all we have to do is just slap some tufts in there, but so we don't need that much work. So we can focus a bit more on making the guy look a tad more interesting. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna go around the mini basically and look for any area that I think could use more light, more definition, more something, and apply it. Because again, this is the last stream we're gonna be working on this guy, so I can just spend this stream trying to improve the mini as much as I can with some quick brush strokes. My understanding of painting has improved since I started this mini. Because, you know, I keep improving as well. I don't like getting stuck in my painting. So, as I improve, also the work I've done weeks ago looks not as good anymore to me. For example, I have a feeling that these golds could use a little bit more light. What is Locaine powder? I painted the Miniac Duchess twice, with about a year of difference between each other. And I have painted a few Games Workshop Stormcast. I painted one back when I started, and then I repainted a better version a year later. You are, MJ. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have seen The Princess Bride. Ah, it's when it's when they do the duel. Okay. No, I don't remember the name of the freaking poison. No, thank you. Can we ask what kind of mixture you're using for the paints, for the gold and metallic? Honestly, I don't know. Because these golds have all been painted with different recipes. For example, the colors I'm using now to highlight it, I haven't used before. I don't really... You know this sucks. I don't think with mixtures in mind. So I don't have my recipe for golds or my recipe for this and that. I just kind of pick up the colors that I feel like I need in the moment. So like in this case, I'm like, okay, I'm missing light out of the gold. So what I did was I picked up a stronger, what we call it, a stronger yellow, and that's it. Now I need more of an orange now. I'm trying to mix it on with the colors that I have, but I am not gonna get it. So I'm just gonna go and pick an orangey yellow. I don't think in recipes, mostly because I think they limit you a lot. Like working through recipe and only recipes is extremely limiting in your painting, I believe. Because what happens when you run out of one color, or when you want to try something different? It's important, I believe, to understand what you're looking for and then just going for it. For example, here I'm like, okay, so this gold, I have too much black on the sponge, and I'm picking it up as I go to get the paint wet. I'm like, this gold needs more of a mid-tone to it, because it transitions too quickly from a dark brown into a very vibrant yellow, very light yellow. So what we need is mid-tones. So I'm just gonna pick up a orangish yellow, more orange than yellow, and kind of glaze it all over. But again, I never used this color before in the recipe. It's just what I feel I need now in this moment. If you ask me tomorrow, I will use a different color. And I think that's very important to understand. Very, very important if one wants to improve in their painting. See, for example, now I don't have a black on the palette and I'm too lazy to go load it. So I am adding a purple to my yellow to darken it. Doesn't matter. I could have used black, could have used whatever. I just had a purple on the palette, so I used that. Here we go. You can see my method of painting at work here. Like, I sketch and then I glaze down to add color or modify colors or blend. But the blending doesn't really happen with the glazing. The blending just happens through the overlap of many layers. And if I had like another 6 hours of work to that I could do on this guy, I would be getting an even more convincing non-metallic. Because I could really sit here and really adjust all the midtones. Hello Banshira, how you doing, baby? I think I can paint. I could paint with a hobby knife. See, like, since I'm not using a black, but I'm using a purple, my shadows are becoming purplier. You can see it. Because I'm simply adding more purple to the mix, because again, I don't have a black on the palette. And God forbid I find the strength to go and load it. See, that's why I think Italians are artistically more famous, historically speaking, because we are lazy. So like, many of the discoveries that we have done in art are from laziness. Like, hey, fuck it, I don't want to load my palette, let me just use this purple. See, it works. It really works. Be more Italian, guys. Well, black is needed to adjust values. But yeah, I would avoid pure black. But black is necessary. The only reason I can get away with this purple... Can anybody tell me? Bit of meiotic teaching. Can anybody tell me why I am getting away using purple here? Come on. Come on. Complementary colors. Exactly. So I am not simply mixing two colors together, creating a new color. I am also desaturating. Yellow. If I have a yellow and I add a dark red, I am turning it into an orange. So the color I get is a mixture of the two hues together. Yellow and red equals orange. And the value of the resulting color is an in-between of the two values. The value of the yellow and the value of the red together create the value of this new color, which is an in-between. But if I mix yellow and purple, I don't get just a purple or a purplier yellow. I straight up get almost a black. The reason is that purple is a stupidly dark color, and if you add yellow to it, you desaturate. So this is technically a black. This is the only reason why I can get away adding a purple to my yellows to shade my golds. Because I can create, technically speaking, a black. Because the value of purple is very low, so it's a very dark color. And as I add yellow to it, I kill much of the purpliness, and in turn I am given a bit of a brownish color, which is perfect for gold as a shadow. Yes, a kiss. Mwah. There you go. Aren't you happy, Marco? Again, this is stupidly sketched of a paint job. The mini is too big for me to commit to a super serious paint job. But you know, we have this little stream for us to be able to improve it as much as I can. In the limits of, you know, time. Yeah. Okay, just quickly get the back here painted as well. Yeah, just building up slowly because I gotta give time to the yellow to cover. Because, you know, light colors such as yellow don't cover too well, so you gotta be patient with them, but we're getting there. Got a bit of a thicker sketch in, and then with a thinner paint, I can kind of go over it to hide the brush stroke, but that's pretty much it. Yeah. See, like, I'm not stuck to one recipe either. For example, I just added red to my color. Because in some parts of this gold, I might want it to be warmer and not just simply a gradient of yellows. That's why I don't get myself involved too much in recipes. I mean, I do speak in recipes whenever I'm doing a Patreon video or something like that, because I know people want to understand the colors I'm using. But in an ideal world, I wouldn't even have to explain that, because it's not necessary. Like, what really matters is the understanding of why things happen. Like, I think that for somebody really interested in learning, what they should be caring about, more than the colors I'm using, they should be caring about why did I decide to have an orange there. You like it, Quinley? Okay. Looks a little bit better. Okay, let me take a quick break and then we can move on. Maybe cleaning up the skin tone a little bit or something. Yeah. Also, all the colors have dried from the base finally, so I can do another quick dry brush to regain some of the lights. It is important when you work a lot through wet blending and stuff like that, like I do, to allow the paint to fully dry so you can work with it a bit more. Ay, ay, ay. If you guys have any questions, as always, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer them if I can. Especially in moments like this where I'm chilling for like 2 minutes. I can quickly push some of the lights on the silvers as well. This color, dude. This fucking color is amazing. Is it Fruit of the Loom that used to always have the gold waist? What are you talking about? You make no sense to me, MG. Thank you, Asgard. Yeah, as time goes by, my understanding of volume and volume increases. Like I mean, I've been having a good understanding of shapes and how to highlight them for a while now, but it's something that you can still always work on improving more and more and more. It's like what you're looking for when you're painting a mini is accuracy, right? And like, especially on non-metallic metal, but also other things, you end up having to kind of assume things a little bit in light and shadow. But the more you understand, the less you have to assume and the more accurate you are. I'm good, Nick. How are you doing? And the more accurate you can be, the more you can break the rules as well, in some cases. So it's a very interesting growth that you can have as a painter as you better understand all these things. Because there is so much to understand. I know so little still. Like, on one hand is extremely encouraging and interesting because I understand that I know, I don't know, less than a half of what I should know. But on the other, it's kind of daunting because I already know a lot. So knowing that I'm not even halfway through kind of sucks. But that's why art is so enticing, I think. Because in a way, you are never done with it. So you always have something to look forward to. That sounds like a very fun day for you, Nico. Hello, Bold Jam. How you doing? And thank you for the sub. Hello, channel. How you doing, guys? There we go. Let's keep up. Let's keep up, keeping up. No, but seriously, line and white from Reaper. Get it. Get this freaking white. Hello, Bold. Hello, hello. How you doing, man? Hello, Robbie. Okay. See, like, it goes on so nicely, and you can feather it out so well. Like, it's something that is unheard of in a white paint. I mean, this is not really white. It's more like an ivory, but who gives a shit? It's a really good, very light color. Very, very good. Because, like, it's almost like a heavy body. But better, because it actually covers. And if you insist a bit on the coverage, you get some really shiny effects going on. It's a really nice color. Really, really nice color. Hello, love. How you doing? Again, this is gonna be more of a proof of concept for a non-metallic than a real non-metallic. Because from up close, I'm not liking it as much. But hopefully, like, it can give you guys who have an interest in non-metallic to see that, you know, how interesting it is to just mix the colors up a lot. Yes, priming minis is very important, and yes, the glasses can be really nice. If you can get used to them, yeah, they're good. Not everybody can. Like, as I'm doing things, I'm also trying things out myself here. Like, these Reaper streams are very useful for me because I get to kinda not particularly care too much about the results. Not because I don't care about the stream, but because it's interesting for me to experiment things so I can find things out as well. Considering that these are not commissions, it's a good thing for me because most of the minis I work on are commissions. So, like, for example, here, I don't know. Like, one thing that I love about Kirill Kanaev is his super strong use of white in his non-metallics. Like, he uses freaking pure white, and he does some really big-ass highlights with it. And I always found it a bit daunting, but like, right now, I'm just kind of going for it. Just slapping some real light. Maybe not pure white, but close to it. Just to see what happens, you know? Like, speaking of accuracy, he is the man when it comes to accuracy in painting. Okay, let's actually paint the unpainted, which is this. Let's mix a brown. Again, I can just use the same mixture I did for the gold. You know, the purple and the yellow. With a bit of red in it. Should be giving me a brown. No, because the red I'm using is not very red. Okay. It's fine. I can just add more yellow. I'm quickly running out of paint. That is not a bad color. It's a bit more of a magenta kind of color. It's like a burgundy, but it's fine. Works for the color scheme. Any color that you can mix. Okay, big tip. Any color that you can mix using the colors already present on the mini is a good color. That means that, yes, any tertiary color you can come up with using colors that already are present on the mini, it's fine for the composition. So even though this is a burgundy, it still works with the color scheme because it's a burgundy mixed out of the colors we used in the gold, so... Seriously, this line and white might be the best color in the whole Reaper range. Why are you in the hospital, Moneta? What's wrong? For what? What happened? Okay, but how? Hello, school. How what? Like stomach what? Like you went through surgery for 7 hours for stomach what? Was it an ulcer? What was it? Okay, well, whatever it is, I hope you are good, man. You know, dude, I think it's kind of important to know what happened to you. You should probably ask. Yeah, take care of yourself, man. Be like, everything is very sketched. Like, it would work. It would work a lot better if I had like another 10 hours that I could spend on cleaning up the model, but considering we don't, I think it's good. Okay. Okay, I think we're done. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna call it a day a little bit earlier than usual. Mostly because I have a migraine that is shattering my skull in two. I've had it since I woke up, but it's getting worse. So, I am satisfied with how this guy is looking. It's good. Next week, we can go back to the Dragon BBD that we started the other time and do some more progress on them. But yeah, for now, this guy is done. I have to paint the rim of the base black. That would be nice. Let me do that. Let me quickly do that. Did the paint fall? What is it? The black... Ah, man, it was in front of me. Are you fucking serious? No, I've been drinking. I've been drinking a lot. It's fine. It's fine. I'll be fine. Okay. Okay. It is indeed the Wednesday. Alright, my friends. We're done with the BBD Babidi here. I do like how it looks. I think overall it's a nice mini. I mean, holding it like this doesn't really show the mini, but whatever. I think it's nice. It's nice. I'm looking forward to be working on the dragon though. If you guys want, I will be working on another giant on my own stream. This Friday, I will be starting the work on this giant for my own stream. And I also have a Patreon. So if you want to follow me on Twitch, you can, and we can hang out together and paint there. Or if you want, I have a Patreon. I've just uploaded the guide on how to paint this guy in a comic book style effect. So if you were interested in the comic book style, this is a very short guide I did, 40 minutes, 50, and can go through the whole idea behind it. As well as this lady here, which will be uploaded in the next few days. The first guides are gonna be on next few days. So yeah, if you want to join me on Patreon, you can. If you want to join me on Twitch, you can. If you want to not join me, you can. I will see you all later. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Goodbye. Ah, no, I can't do that. Goodbye.